Alright, we're going to do a little resolution test using Video Essentials, my waveform monitor, and my modified CLD-99. What we're going to look at is we're going to look at the this pattern, the Selwyn Wilcox pattern. I've got it running. The waveform monitor superimposes a line to show you what part of the video that it's actually displaying on the screen. So what we're going to be looking at is we're going to go from the top of this all the way down to the bottom of this pattern, and we're going to see if we can we're going to see how well it resolves that resolution. So we go over here to the waveform monitor. What we're looking at is towards the top of that pattern. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down in the pattern towards higher resolutions. So as I move down into the pattern, that's about 4.5 megahertz there. About 5 megahertz there, and then we go all the way down. We start losing modulation, which really, is the difference between black and white, which begins to be, it's kind of an MTF issue, and so what ends up happening is you lose perceivable resolution as you go further down in the pattern. So we go further down in the pattern, further down in the pattern. You can see that it's still resolved. There are still lines there. They're a little harder to obviously see. But then we actually run out of pattern. So even at the very bottom of the pattern, there is still some resolution on this. So we're exceeding this particular pattern. Also up on this chart, we have patches of different frequencies that go across the top from left to right. And what we can do is we can look at these with the waveform monitor as well. So what we'll do is we're going to come down here, and this is all magnified, of course. The scale is actually magnified. So this is our first pattern, which I think is 4.43 megahertz. I'm not quite sure on this pattern actually, but you can see that this is the highest resolution pattern, and it's still resolving it. It's got a little bit of noise and stuff, but it's still resolving it. The other patterns are, even though they're very high frequency, they're very, very well defined, and very flat as well. So it's doing actually quite well.